It was a fairly boring day of trade once again. We just about managed to recoup the 6,060 mark on the index as we traded flat to end at 6,062 with the Sensex up by just about 30 points. Broader markets, well, it was pretty much a similar picture as they ended absolutely quiet in trade today. You had IT, which really exhibited some very strong moves in the session. It was a major support to the index. Auto stocks also zoomed ahead. Real estate and power, those were the two weak links in trade today. HCL Technologies, no surprises to see smart gains on that one. Ran backseat. Tata Motors, after a great set of numbers, and Tata Steel too were on the gainers list ahead of its numbers today. Apart from that, some of the big results, we've had Reliance, Dr. Reddy's, and in fact the net sales came in above what the street was expecting at 3,535 crores, up a good 23%. The profits also beat estimates to come in at 618 crores, that's up a good 70%. The EBITDA shot up 68% and margins came in at a very healthy 28.1% vis-a-vis expectations of around 22%. Bajaj Electricals then, and it put out a great set of numbers. The profits in fact skyrocketed almost 72% to come in at 20 crores. In fact, it was pretty much in line with what the management had guided for, with the net sales coming in at 1,032 crore rupees. Indian Hotels too put out a good set of numbers. In fact, the profits were flat. You had the sales which were up by just about 3.6%. Hinduja Global, 54 crores is what they reported in the third quarter, and that's a pretty solid jump of 171%, while the top line growth came in at a healthy 675 crore rupees. Tata Motors was clearly the stock in focus today as it zoomed past estimates to beat the street with a twofold jump in the third quarter profit. It was a strong show for JLR. However, you had the domestic business which continued to remain a drag. CLSA has upgraded the stock to buy from outperform, raising the target of 450. Apart from that, you did have most of the other brokerages which maintained overweight ratings. Dabur was in focus after the RBI allowed the foreign investors to increase the purchase limit to 30 from an earlier 24%. Jayaprakash Associates, that reeled under pressure but then recovered. It was an abysmal set of numbers as the loss came in at 88 crores versus 110 crores and the net sales were down 7.6%. Apart from that, you did have Dhanlakshmi Bank, and it was a disappointing quarter yesterday post-market hours. The stock certainly paid the price. The loss came in at 119 crores versus a profit of 4.3 crores. NII was down 24% and asset quality worsened significantly, with the gross NPS coming at 7% versus 5.3%. AstraZeneca Pharma, on the other hand, that one put out a good show. 1.5 crore rupees is what they posted in terms of a profit versus a loss of 17 crores, and the net sales growth was also healthy. India Cement fell for the second straight day as the Supreme Court panel found Gurunath guilty of betting, and remember, he is an official of CSK. Index losers, well, NTPC came under pressure, as did Reliance Industries. Punjab National Bank and Hindalco, they followed suit. Well, most of the leading market experts, now they maintain a fairly cautious stance on the banking space as the NPAs do remain a concern. But IT, that continues to remain the favorite sectoral bet.